Right, Shalom, giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone of all world, and Shalom to you, Akin, be pushing this word around the globe with faith and with truth and in sincerity. As always, I'd like to begin by saying that we are the real Hebrew Israelites, the real Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, Native Americans, West Indians, and West Africans predominantly. But you are going to get Israelites that do look like the other nations because Israel has been scattered amongst all people throughout our various captivities. But if the line of your forefathers goes back to the man in the Bible named Israel, then you too are an Israelite, no matter what you may look like, because the book of Numbers, chapter 1 and verse 18, states that your nationality is determined by the lineage of your forefathers. So I'm going to go into a quick lesson here. This is an article I was just reading on the Metro News. It says, hospital worker with no prior allergies in intensive care with severe reaction after Pfizer COVID vaccine. So this is a healthcare worker was taken into intensive care at Bartlett Regional Hospital, Juneau, Alaska, for an allergic reaction she suffered after being given Pfizer's new COVID-19 vaccine. Now this is published today on Wednesday the 16th of December 2020. So it says, a hospital worker with no history of allergies was admitted to intensive care after a severe reaction she suffered 10 minutes after having Pfizer's coronavirus vaccine. The unidentified female worker suffered an anaphylactic reaction shortly after receiving the injection at a hospital in Juneau, Alaska on Tuesday. She had no prior history of allergies and was not allergic to other vaccines. The woman began to feel flush after 10 minutes after receiving the vaccine as she took an antihistamine. But she was taken to the emergency room at Bartlett Regional Hospital in Juneau after struggling to breathe. Emergency room director Dr. Lindy Jones said the woman had an elevated heart rate and a red rash on her face and torso. Man, that's some crazy reaction. And that's only 10 minutes after taking this thing. The woman was treated with other antihistamines, including epinephrine, which she responded to, but the patient's symptoms soon began to re-emerge, promoting doctors to begin treating her with steroids too. Now, this is interesting that this is all happening now because just yesterday, I believe it was, as you can see, you've got this so-called black woman on the screen injecting another so-called black woman there. This is Eve being a damn demon because we're not supposed to make any cuttings in our flesh, period. But, you know, there they are promoting their daddy Esau's agenda by pushing the vaccine. And what have you got? This story's dropped where a patient has had to be put in intensive care after 10 minutes after taking this damn stupid ass jab, you know? So let's keep reading. Now let's look at this stupid picture, man. Looking at these people makes me sick, man. Because the scriptures say, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. So if you want to join hand in hand with Esau, Eve, then you're going to go down with Esau. And rightfully so, man. Damn demons. Sellouts to our people, man. So it says, ICU nurse Sandra Lindsay became the first American to receive the Pfizer COVID vaccine on Monday. She was given the shot by her colleague, Dr. Michelle Chester, at the Long Island Jewish Medical Center in Queens, New York. Now, continuing on, it says, an attempt to wean the woman off epinephrine saw her symptoms reappear before resolving. The woman has since been moved to intensive care for observation. Now, how are you going to take that and have to be put into intensive care, man? Look at this stupidness on the screen as well. Ridiculous. And again, it's a woman, innit? For the woman came a sin, through her we all die, man. Anyway, Dr. Jones said the woman is now in a stable condition at the Anchorage Daily News reported. She added the patient is still glad she had the vaccine. Yeah, she would say that, innit? They would spin that. Dr. Jones said she is still enthusiastic that she got the vaccine and the benefits it would give her in the future. Hey, there ain't going to be no benefits. You're going to get your ass destroyed, man. So thus saith the scriptures, man. Two healthcare workers in the UK suffered an anaphylactic reaction to the Pfizer injection after being given it last week, although the vaccine has been widely tested and analysed, with government experts in both US and Great Britain deeming it safe. It's like a deeming. Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine is the first to have been approved for use in the United States and the United Kingdom. Two British healthcare workers suffered allergic reactions after being given the shot last week. Now, this thing's only been out a week and you're having these severe adverse reactions, man. That has prompted health experts to warn people with severe allergies to avoid the shot. Government health officials in the United States and the United Kingdom approved Pfizer's shot for use after meticulous analysis of findings from the trials of the shot. They say worst side effects likely to be experienced by anyone who takes a shot includes aches and a fever. Pfizer's injection, which was administered in 2 doses 28 days apart, is believed to be around 94% effective in preventing a person becoming ill with coronavirus. A similarly effective vaccine from rival manufacturer Moderna is expected to be approved for emergency use by the US Food and Drug Administration (FDA) in the coming days. Alaska began receiving shipments of the vaccine developed by Pfizer and German pharmaceutical company BioNTech. I mean, come on, man. Look at these names, man. BioNTech. On Sunday night. The United States began administering Pfizer's shot on Monday, with New York ICU nurse Sandra Lindsay the first to receive the injection. TV cameras filmed her colleague Dr. Michelle Chester administering the shot at Long Island Jewish Medical Center in Queens, New York. Healthcare workers and elderly people, particularly those in care homes, are set to be the first in line for vaccines, with the shot expected to become available to the general public from spring 2021. Coronavirus is known to have infected 16.7 million people around the United States and killed more than 304,000 people. Yeah, whatever you say, Esau. I believe that's the end of the article. So let me get some scriptures, man. Bear with me. Yeah, this is Proverbs chapter 11, verse 21 I want to get. This is Proverbs chapter 11 and verse 21. It says, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. You know, I'm going to go back to this image. And this applies here, man. And the scriptures also say, thou shalt not. And then we get Proverbs 16 and 5 as well. Proverbs 16 verse 5. Everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to Yahweh. Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished. You know, the scriptures also say, thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil. Yeah, this is Exodus 23 verse 2. It says, thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to wrest judgment. Now this is important because this is exactly what these people are doing here. These women who are rolling out and repping for Esau, what are they doing? They're going against the scripture right here. Exodus chapter 23 verse 2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to wrest judgment. Now what judgment should we be having in these days? Leviticus 19 and 23, I believe. The scriptures say, no, that's not the one. 1928? Yeah, 1928, Slakia. This is what I want. It says, ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am Yahweh. So we're not supposed to be doing this, man. We're not supposed to be doing this. Yeah, this is Sirach 25 and 24. I definitely want to get this one. This is Sirach 25 and 24, and it says, of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Let me read that again. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Now look at this, man. I'm going to read this one more time with this on the screen. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. So you don't want to be following after these people, man. The time's going to come when everybody's going to have to pick a side. Either you're down with Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai and his truth, or you're down with the world. You know, can two walk together lest they be agreed? Let me get that one. No man can serve two masters. You will either love one and hate the other. You know, you can't serve two masters. And this is Amos 3 and 3. Can two walk together except they be agreed? So you're either going to be down with the ways of this world and this stupid ass, you know, virus and vaccine, or you're going to be down with the truth, the 100% truth of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Everybody's going to have to pick a side, man. There's not going to be any playing Humpty Dumpty in this. If you try and play Humpty Dumpty, well, guess how that story ended? Humpty Dumpty dropped and got smashed. You can't sit on a fence. You can't play the middle ground thinking that, yeah, well, you know, I'm just going to stay in the middle until, you know, I see some more signs or whatever. No. Because Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai ain't playing. He's giving you the signs. He's giving you the prophets who have been out there week after week professing this word, who've been out on the internet, you know, making videos day and night for the longest time. You know, you're not going to have an excuse to be able to say, oh, I haven't heard, because you heard the prophets calling, man. And if you wanted to play games and think, well, you know, yeah, maybe I'll get into the truth when I start to see them pushing the art of IDG, or maybe I'll go follow them brothers one day when I see more signs. Well, look, if you're playing that game, you're playing with fire, man. And I mean that both metaphorically and literally. You're playing with fire. Isaiah 66 verse 15. Let me get that one. This ain't the time for playing, man. This is the time to get right. Isaiah 66 verse 15 states, for behold, Yahweh will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will Yahweh plead with all flesh, and the slain of Yahweh shall be many. So there's going to be many more that perish than those that be saved. So if you want to be saved, get right, start putting that work in, repent, listen, believe, build your faith, and come out of the ways of this world, man. James 4 and 4. Get that one. This book of James chapter 4 verse 4, it says, ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of the Most High. You know? So you can't be in the world and be in this truth. It's either one or the other. No man can serve two masters. And these Eves here, you know who they're serving. They're serving their daddy Esau, man. They're believing in all this bullshit, man. Look at this woman's eyes, man. Their eyes look dead. And there's no spirit in them eyes, man. There's just dead eyes. Anyway, man, I'm getting angry just looking at this picture. So with that, giving all praise and all glory unto Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, Hashem Rachach Kodash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone of all, and Shalom to you sincere Akim that be pushing this word and furthering this truth, in sincerity. And until the next lesson, Lord willing, I'll say Shalom.